Hi, my name's Matt Denton, and I'm here with Mark Little from 2K, and we're here in Suplex City for the pre-launch of WWE 2K17. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm great. I'm just fantastic. I've had a chance to play WWE 2K17 for a little bit, explored primarily the create modes, and I have to say, you guys have outdone yourselves this year. I've seen Bane masks, I've seen blank Kalisto masks, which is useful for me because I have a blank Lucha mask at home. Focusing on the create mode, what have you guys done this year to make things even better than last year?
There's a lot. It's actually a fairly large list. So, let's start off with the new things. So the straight up new. So this year we added Create a Victory, which allows you to create your victory scene for your superstars, something we haven't had in the past. And another one that people are really excited about is Create a Video. And what that allows you to do is take highlight replays from matches of your superstar and then edit them together with other footage and effects and all sorts of things to create a video that you could use as your superstar's entrance video.
Excellent. And that's been missing really, realistically. It wasn't in the past two games because you guys moved over to the new generation of systems, and that obviously has its own mini game of Jenga, as Marcus Stevenson once told me. And what you guys have done so far is just top notch. I was saying to the people I was sitting with, this is the best that the Create system has looked in, I'm going to say ever, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, we're very happy with the way a lot of the features have turned out. Obviously there's some key features that we put in even a couple of years ago, like the logo import. Being able to add your own logos into the Create suite fundamentally changes what you're able to do with the characters. And as you were mentioning, we have those blank masks. That's because we expect those to be a canvas for you to create for your own superstar, whether it's using elements that we already have in the creation suite for you, or adding your own in through our logo import feature.
For you, what has been the most impressive usage of the Create tool that you've seen over the past couple of years?
There's so many. I mean, you just have to go under our community creations, which allows users to upload their custom content and share it with all the other users. And you just go up there and you see superstars that they've made, either unique custom creations of their own idea, or maybe making historic superstars in the past. And some of these characters have been downloaded hundreds of thousands of times, which really speaks to the quality of that creation. It'd be impossible to pick one.
I'm going to press you for this. Pick one. Go on.
I don't know that I could pick one off the top of my head because there's so many in there. I think, in our community creations, we have over 1 million items of content up on our servers. So, it's just a vast amount of content. I'm sure I haven't even seen them all. I know I haven't seen them all. So.
Yeah. You'd have to be have so much free time to go through 1 million. And
it's like trying to read the internet.
Right,
You can't read it all.
No, because it gets bigger every day.
That's right.
So when it comes to the pre-order bonus this year is Bill Goldberg, and for the past few years, last year exception because it was Arnold Schwarzenegger, you guys have put in somebody who's been asked for a lot and who have been on the outs, so to say, with the WWE, and then they've returned to the WWE in a big way, or in Sting's case, made his debut, which nobody thought was possible. What was it like securing Bill Goldberg for this year?
I mean, we were obviously very excited about it. It's something we work very closely with the WWE on, and obviously, as you mentioned, our track record with bringing superstars that haven't been seen for a while back into the WWE product through our game has been very strong. And so, what that allows us to do is pitch ideas like, hey, let's go get Goldberg. We think Goldberg will work well for our game, and we think he'll be willing to do it, and he'll be a good ambassador for our game in the WWE. And because of these recent successes, there's a lot of willingness to at least have those conversations and go out there. So, we're super happy to be able to do that for the fans and for our game, and, see it work out.
Excellent. How far back, in the PR process, we know that Brock Lesnar is going to be on the cover of WWE 2K17. Was there some kind of collusion once before they secured Brock Lesnar as the cover superstar? Was there the idea that they were going to bring in Bill Goldberg? Because that was one of wrestling's most anticipated matches.
Yeah.
And it happened, and that's enough we'll say about that.
Right.
Was there any collusion between the teams, like the PR team selecting Brock Lesnar as as the cover superstar and securing Bill Goldberg as the pre-order bonus?
No, I mean, I wouldn't say collusion. I would say, as soon as we knew Brock Lesnar was going to be our cover athlete, and we'd always wanted to have Bill Goldberg in our game, it just made a stronger case for obviously having them together, because we knew a lot of fans would want to have that match and have that match the way they want to see it done.
Exactly. When it comes to returning superstars this year, we have the Dudley Boys, who haven't been in the game since, 2003, 2004?
It's been a while, yeah.
It's been a long time. What was the atmosphere like with the team, knowing that they'd be able to bring in such superstars as the Dudley Boys and, as part of the NXT pack this year, Shinsuke Nakamura, which I don't think any of us expected to have him on day one as part of the NXT Special Edition. What was that like?
I mean, our team is always really driven to get the most complete and accurate roster we can for the current WWE superstars. And so we actually set a really high bar for ourselves. And so at no point did we think we're not going to be able to try and get these guys. We're going to try and get them. We're going to do our best to get them in the game. So, when we got the word that we were going to be able to sign them, they're going to be in time, we're going to get them into the game, that was just exciting for us. Obviously, Bill Goldberg's not been around for a while. Dudley Boys haven't been around for a while. Shinsuke Nakamura is all new and very different, a very unique character. And so for us, it just allows us to create more variety in the game and deliver things to the fans that we know they're looking for.
One thing that I will say, gameplay-wise, with W2K17, because I had the opportunity to play a demo build a few weeks back, is that you guys pay so much attention to detail. There's so many small things that you are able to include, like this here, if your opponent's lying flat on the mat, you can automatically jump over them when you're running, which has been a bit of a problem, especially in Hell in a Cell matches. So how much leeway do you guys get to use when it comes to adding the small little details year on year?
I mean, we have a long list of things that we want to see improved in the game, and basically it's down to time and priorities. And so, jumping over someone that's lying on the mat was something that was important to us, because we'd watch people struggle with putting a guy down in a corner and then wanting to go top rope. If he was blocking you, it was hard, and that just didn't seem like he's on the ground, let's just jump over him. So we added the logic and the functionality and the animations and to let you just hop over the guy when he's lying on the ground. It seems like a simple thing, and it is once we get time to focus on it and go to mocap and shoot all the animations and make it all work. But as you say, it adds to the experience. It doesn't take you out.
If you don't mind me asking, who was doing the mocap this year?
We have a fairly large team, depending on what we're shooting. We'll bring in, obviously, we have a group of guys that are high flyers, and we have other guys that are big men, so that we get the right types of body motions.
Excellent, because motion capture is a key part of things. Just quickly, final question. This year sees the return of a very much loved piece of Here Comes the Pain, the last game that Brock Lesnar was on the cover for, and that's the ability to go from the ring backstage and just beat the 7 shades of tar out of your opponent. How excited are you guys for actually being able to bring that to fans who have been craving that this year?
I mean, we've been excited from the first time we said we were going to do that as a team. It's a lot of work, there's a lot of nuance that goes into it, and I think what we delivered is a new experience backstage to what's been in the game in previous years as well. It has a lot more intimate feel, there's a lot of objects to interact with in the environment. But yeah, I mean, obviously, if you want to do a Falls Count Anywhere match, there's no better experience than eventually dragging your partner backstage and continuing the whoop-ass.
Excellent. So we will be able to get a global release of W2K17 on October 11th. That's the day before my birthday. Go me.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. And we can get the NXT edition. Can we still get it? Because I think it's sold out now, isn't it?
I think it's pretty much sold out. There might be a few copies floating out there, but
Act fast.
Oh,
yeah, definitely act fast on that one. If you can find one, it's like Gold Dust right now. Not the weird guy, actual Gold Dust. Thank you, Mark, for this interview.